Okay. Nope, I'm still mute. Wait, no, I'm not mute. Wait. Audio? Oh, oh, god damn it. Can everyone hear me? Oh, god. I get, did that enter the yes? Why does it seem like my audio is delayed going to... What? Hold on. You're gonna hear like two of me for a second. What? What? It's like 19 million years of, like, delay. Why is there so much delay? I guess not. Oh, there we go, much closer. And now I can't hear that. Disable it, re-enable it. Huh. Um, let me quickly restart the stream. Assuming that I don't have auto stop on. Hold on. Auto stop is not on. Good. Uh, that should be fine. Okay. God damn it. You know what? I'll be back for until my
I was wondering when you was gonna notice me. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Sorry for the delay, everyone. I was just trying to get my Joy-Cons to work and my audio to work, so that it doesn't sound like I'm 2 hours into the past.
Yes. Also, you've got to take it down again.
God damn it! I'm supposed to be, and I'm supposed to be good at this apparently.
Yes.
But now we're looking at the halftime report, which shows the team the most. Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
Of course.
Oh my god, look how close that is. 39.94 versus, or 33.94 versus 33.40.
Yes.
It's like, one person decided, I'm going to go for vanilla, not mint chip. Screw mint chip.
Yes. I mean, to be fair.
Secretly, Daedric has another account that went onto vanilla.
That'd be funny.
Let's quick use time travel to go into the multiplayer arena. I forgot how to do that. Huh. I will use the menu to go to the multiplayer thing. You cannot stop me.
Proceed to unplug his internet.
If you somehow do, I will actually cry.
I love that.
Really? I can't fast travel to the... Oh, yes I can.
Had me thinking, oh well. When you said fast travel.
You cannot fast travel, there are enemies nearby.
Yes.
Which
Funny
makes,
enough, I was at...
which makes literally no sense.
Yes. But yes. I'm actually playing that right now.
Fallout New Vegas or 3?
Boy.
Let's be real here, not that much people actually liked Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Like, Fallout 4 is an okay game, don't get me wrong, it's just... It feels less like a Fallout game and more like a Call of Duty game with a Fallout skin.
Yeah. It does. Honestly, I feel like the only reason people keep playing Fallout 4 is for one reason, the modding community.
I mean, from how I see it, that's kind of how people can continue to play, like, uh, just most modern Bethesda games, like Skyrim and whatnot.
Yeah,
Like, no one plays Skyrim for Skyrim, they play Skyrim for the mods.
exactly.
And it's
Gonna wait
like,
until like Fallout 5 and everybody starts playing that instead. Fallout 4.
you know, I don't really know why anyone, even would, like, it's my opinion, it's not like I'm forcing other people to not, but like, how I see it as well is, why are people buying Bethesda games? Usually the games are low quality and the most modern ones, like Fallout, technically Fallout 4 still, and Skyrim Special Edition, they keep updating the game just to kill off mods.
Yes.
And so that's why, and also the fact that a lot of their games are either very not that well put together, it's always the same engine, even when they
Yes.
acknowledge that the engine has a lot of problems, they don't change it.
That's almost
And
like Spellbound, or whatever it's called. Forgot what it's
Starfield,
called. Spellfield.
yeah, Starfield is, well, Starfield is most likely going to be up to the usual Bethesda standards, as in there is none, and it costs $70 to buy
Yes.
for the
And they're
base
using the
edition.
same and they're using the same engine too.
Yeah, so it's going to be broken. People are going to be like, oh, it's so bad. Why did they release such a crappy game? But it's those people that usually bought the game, and it's like,
Yes.
the game for base price is $70. And they're going to sell you on a like a, what is it? I think it's like a deluxe edition or something that costs $120.
Yes, like they always do.
It's like, what the heck is the point? Like,
Collector's items, I guess.
like, I would be glad to say that I'm wrong about Starfield.
You're
'Cause,
not wrong at all, because what they actually said was they literally do not care about performance. What they're hoping for is like 30 FPS and the best graphics.
what the
And
heck?
knowing how Bethesda is, it's gonna be like 15 frames when it launches.
Yeah. Like, I would, like, okay, it's already shaping up to be crap, but I would happily like to be proven wrong about a Bethesda game. I really do, because I want to see game companies somewhat succeed. But if
Yes.
they're as egregious as of not caring as
Mind
Bethesda, then
I
I don't
will
really care.
add on to this. Mind you, this is gonna be on a new console. So PS5. And that's what they're
Yeah,
aiming for. Like, are you
PS5
kidding
and
me?
PC. And the minimum requirements are already kind of concerning. The minimum requirements is like an RTX 4090 Ti or something like that.
Yes.
Which, that
And I
card costs like $8,000.
yes. And I honestly don't think you even need one. At least after all the passes.
But the
Yeah,
question
because
is, are they even going to bother to patch it?
I think they will. They have a record of doing that. Even though most of
Yeah...
the games are always still broken.
Like, they
It's just
patch...
depending on how.
It feels like they patch only the game-breaking bugs, but don't fix things like the frame rate or something, anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the game won't, like, prevent you from finishing it, but it's not gonna really be a good experience.
Yep.
Like, that's the reason why Fallout 76, in my opinion, it's a little bit better. Yeah, it's still broken, but you're able to at least break the game with friends.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised as well if Starfield has always online DRM, so if you're not connected to the internet, you can't play the game you paid $100 for.
I feel like they won't do that, but knowing how companies are today, I could be wrong.
Yeah. What's even sadder is that the piracy, which is what DRM is supposed to fight against. DRM wasn't exactly a thing in like the early 2000s, and piracy
Yeah.
almost died out because, well, it was too hard to pirate a game that you could just easily buy and be fine with.
Yeah.
But then they added DRM, and now it's like, well, if you actually pay for the game, you're treated as a criminal. If you
Yep.
if you pirate the game, then you actually can play the game.
Yep. And
So
most
it's,
of the time when they do have DRM, the game runs like crap.
yeah, and also not everyone has stable internet or anything of the sort.
Nope.
So they can't even play the game if their internet isn't stable.
Yeah.
And then
Which is kind
companies
of
And then companies take the whole, oh, see, there's more piracy going on now than ever, let's add more DRM.
right.
All it's going to do is that it's going to make it so that people no longer want to play any of their games, or at the very least pay for them at all.
Yeah. No, that's why I just came to.
Like, if they actually wanted to stop piracy, you provide a better service than the pirates do, not a worse service.
Yes.
It doesn't help that some more modern DRM solutions are effectively viruses.
Yes, they are.
And if not basically a virus from the company itself, it opens back doors for actual hackers.
Yep.
But, you know, they're still going to manage to justify their DRM.
Yeah.
Like,
It's never gonna go away.
the DRM, quote-unquote DRM that they had in, like, the 90s was cool. It was actually, because, like, you had to have the box there with you, or otherwise you just couldn't, like, it was like a password screen in the game.
Yeah.
And, if you had the password there with you, or the game box there with you, then, I mean, like, that's just a way to do it. Because that's proof that you bought the game, because you have the actual password there, unless someone hacked the game to reverse engineer it.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry about stupid virus-like software being installed alongside a game.
Yep.
This is most likely the reason why a lot of people are going for indie developers, because they don't use DRM. Most they do is that they just have some, like, encryption on the game files, and that is all.
Yep.
Anyways, rant over. I can actually focus on the game now. I want cookies.
Mother cookies.
I have some cream here for those cookies.
Oh no. I wonder if Zeta's gonna flame.
I don't think he is because I messaged him earlier and he has some company over, so
He does.
I don't think he's going to stream at all. At least not today.
Yeah.
And I might have some difficulty trying to stream tomorrow for the final day of Splatfest because tomorrow is actually my birthday.
Got ya.
Or I guess technically today because it's almost 12.
Excuse me?
Well, for me, it's like it's like
What, 11?
yeah, it's like 11:30 for me.
Oh, you're an hour ahead of me.
Hold on, wait, let me actually verify that. Nope, it's actually 10:50. Huh.
It's 9:50 over here.
God love not having the ability to see your computer time because OBS, the full screen projector, covered all of that.
Yeah.
So it's not today then. Technically in a few hours. Also, apparently next to no one is playing tricolor battles.
Of course.
Probably because tricolor battles are kind of baloney.
Yeah.
I can't cancel the matchmaking.
They said, nope, you're not leaving. This is your purgatory now.
Well. Let me just completely cover the floor then.
I don't know why, but I want a Splatoon game that plays like Kingdom Hearts.
But why?
I don't know. Why does anybody want anything?
I mean, the real question is, which Kingdom Hearts game?
Kingdom Hearts 2, Dwayne Drop, or Toy. One of them.
Isn't that all the same gameplay style? For those three games
Yes,
specifically?
but some updates was made to it. So yes and no, depending on how you look at it.
And then watch how someone's like, oh, I want to have a Splatoon game that plays like Kingdom Hearts, Rhythm of Melody or something, whatever the heck that freaking the Rhythm Dick Kingdom Hearts game was for the 3DS.
Funny enough, there's actually war today.
I know, it somehow is canon to the entire series, and it's a game that most people probably didn't know existed.
Funny enough, I know about every game. at the Kingdom Hearts game in all the war.
Are you
So,
sure about that? Are you sure you're
yes,
not missing some obscure Kingdom Hearts game on some
yes,
obscure console somewhere?
you'd be surprised. I spent too much time into Kingdom Hearts.
Oof. Cause, like, when I saw the list of Kingdom Hearts games, I
Yes,
automatically
with
assumed that, like, oh, it's just all spin-off, but nope. Nope. The only Kingdom Hearts game I played was Kingdom Hearts 365, and I didn't even finish that, because I lost the cartridge.
honestly, you should play Chain of Memories or 2.
What about Kingdom Hearts 1?
Kingdom Hearts is okay. Kingdom Hearts 1. Nothing terrible.
And you have Kingdom Hearts 3 over there being just Kingdom Hearts
I mean,
1 with the coat of paint, not even in any new mechanics.
I disagree with that.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, very sure. Kingdom Hearts 3 plays more like Green Light. Whatever the name is.
Dream Drop Distance?
Yes. I hate names.
I mean,
I personally hate.
it just sounds like they were just pulling names out of a hat after Kingdom Hearts 2.
They words. But one thing about the naming is all the naming is just what it has to do with the game. Like we coded. It's literally just we coded. What a code.
Kingdom Hearts Recoded. It's literally just Kingdom Hearts, but it's the Matrix.
Yes, pretty much.
I mean, they at least added Tron there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, almost every game has them.
True. I still never understood why basically every Kingdom Hearts story is, oh, Sora forgot his memories. Let's just go back to where you used to actually go a lot, just to get them back. And it's like, bro, we've played through the same levels like 500 times
Yes.
for like 10 different games. Why is no one playing this game?
Right. But yeah, I think you would be going for any of them. Think of like DMC, but better.
Uh, I vaguely know the story of Kingdom Hearts. It feels more like DMC, but confusing for no reason.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's supposed to be confusing.
And also, it's not DMC, because DMC's story at least is a tiny bit comedic.
I wasn't talking about the toy. I was talking about the Game Boy.
Oh, I was talking about the story. Gameplay, I know the gameplay is like DMC,
Yeah.
because that was in
I'll tell you.
365. It's
I'll
just
tell you,
that
it's.
it feels a bit more clunky.
I wouldn't say that, but one is especially funky.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on one.
I still don't understand. So I don't know if this is a game or it's like a movie or something. It may as well be a movie. There's just a Kingdom Hearts prequel, all about the ancient Keyblade War, and every single person in there is wearing a frickin' wizard robe that covers their face so you don't know who's who. And then just out of nowhere you see Mickey Mouse wearing an edgy hoodie. And it's like, what? What happened here?
I mean, to be fair, he had his Ezzy hoodie for like forever.
But I've only ever seen it in Kingdom Hearts, nowhere else.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine if, like, um, It's basically the same energy as imagine if Mickey Mouse was holding a gun, like just a real gun.
Right.
Like that's the kind of energy it has. And then,
But
like,
yeah.
then like next to Mickey Mouse is like Anthem and like his like 9,000 versions of himself that are
Yes.
like a part of Organization 13, and it's like what?
Yes. But yeah.
I got
Honestly, one
that.
of these days, you gotta play the whole series.
Yeah, one of these days. I mean, if I play the whole series, it's gonna take like 1900 years.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Depending on how fast you go.
Well, I know that the actual main games with the numbers in front of them are very long.
Funny enough, I don't recommend playing the number games first, because you will get confused to all hell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine if you want to play it casually, but if you really want to know all the lore, you gotta play it like... Well, I wouldn't say spin-offs, but... I don't even know how you would play it, because they're not even spin-offs.
Yeah, you'd have to know in which order they appear in the story as well, which, how would you know that without Google?
Right.
Like, I think
I mean...
it might be that technically that's all in the order they released in, because
Yes.
that would make sense. But also, it
Yep.
made sense when they released, but it's 2023. It's kind of hard to know if it's intended that way or not anymore.
It is. It's a full one game. And that one game is like, before everything happened. It's like the very first game that started the series. But that was released like, like so long ago.
Yeah, I still probably have to use Google for a guide like that.
Yeah, well, that's why we're in 2023.
God damn it.
I like how you fell in the water.
And we won that one. I get to have my cookie.
One thing I will say about DMC and Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts doesn't really have combos in them.
Yeah, DMC, if I remember correctly, DMC is known as the original combo game. Also,
Yeah.
Bloop Gloop. Wait, is that Autumn?
Right?
But like,
Also, what is Glooping?
yes. I mean, he's on Team Vanilla, so...
Yes.
But like, I've seen some videos of people who've been playing DMC since DMC 1 and are really good at the combos. Some people manage to get like a 150 hit combo in DMC, and it's the craziest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
People
One thing I will
actually
say,
can translate their DMC expertise into Sonic Frontiers.
how in the hell do you do that?
So Sonic Frontiers has a combo system that is directly inspired from DMC.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's the reason why everyone was like, wait, Sonic can actually punch it?
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Like,
But I feel like Sonic would just kick everything.
well, I mean, that's majority of the moves in Sonic Frontiers. It's mainly kicks, but then also, due to the power of cyberspace, you also have the ability to fire lasers out of your hand.
Yes, you know, like a regular hedgehog do. They have lasers in the eyes and the hands.
Well, I
And then
mean,
with way the
He's also an anthropomorphic hedgehog that can run at the speed of sound.
And then with the Brotherhood of Steel that has laser in the eyes. And yes, there was a quote in the game from the courier.
Oof.
They shoot lasers from their eyes.
They also shoot lasers from their ooze.
Of course they do. I mean, everybody does.
Well, I mean, if it's classified as a laser, what kind of pressure is behind that? Jesus.
Right.
It's like a one of those like water jet cutters that can cut through steel.
I mean, good thing we don't have recoil on lasers.
Cookies. No, well, I don't know why, but I like white chocolate a lot.
Are you trying to sell stuff in Azrael?
Yes, I'm telling you, I like white chocolate.
You might want to rephrase that.
It's literally chocolate that is white. I don't know what else to say. Why, is it just milk chocolate with the absence of cocoa butter or cocoa powder?
I kind of wish you got what I got.
I know, Daedric would have probably said it.
Just in bow. The only way I can't blame him. That was a bad fucking joke.
I mean, to be fair, he did kind of, like, sort of say it.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah, I remember when he was like, oh yeah, hot chocolate or hot cocoa. But because he was trying to say hot chocolate after saying hot cocoa, it just sounded like, yeah.
I thought you were talking about another time. Put up that hot.
Oh crap, no, we're being try-harded. Because it's a 10-time battle.
Well, you don't like being toy-hearted?
Watch how there's someone who's gonna start stream sniping.
If only he was bigger. Your dreams of being swing sniped might actually become reality.
And you know what's stupid is that you can't exactly stop stream sniping. Like they tried to do that in PUBG actually, where if you killed a streamer, you would get banned.
It's... Well, yes, I get it, but it's dumb.
Yeah, that's like, okay, but what if you're not streaming, or what if you're actually not watching their stream? You still get banned.
Yeah, that's almost like Ninja. He said somebody was swing sniping. It turns out they wasn't.
Yeah, but people can just say that someone else is stream sniping, and then that stuff happens.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I can understand the paranoia, especially around that. Especially when you're a big streamer. But even still, I feel like you should be throwing that around.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, false accusations that can actually lead to consequences that are not good for anyone.
Yes.
Like, falsely accusing someone of stream sniping to get them banned from their favorite game, and potentially their account stripped of all of the things they paid for.
And having that account banned forever.
Just because they were good at a game and they killed someone that just so happened to be a streamer.
Yes. I get the paranoia, but that's still something you shouldn't be throwing around.
Like, I feel like the only real way to stop stream sniping is to, in fact, hide as much location information on your stream as possible.
With
But
Fortnite,
that's kind of impossible to do because you kind of need to also show the game so that people know what you're playing.
yeah, which Fortnite kind of did, and that so does other games. For example, they will hide your name from the kill point feed.
And I think also, um, I'm not sure if games do this, but it's a possibility also that when it detects that a streaming software is active, it could also like automatically cover the mini map so that no one that's watching you can see it, but you can still see the mini map.
Yeah.
It's
They
possible,
all,
but probably not done because it would be a huge performance degradation thing.
yes. They also tried to make matchmaking longer and random. So the twin snipers can't get in the lobby with them. But it turns out they still can, even with the twin doorway and the mass doorway.
Yeah, it's called hacking. Like if stream snipers are actually stream sniping, they're gonna most likely also use hacks to get more of an advantage for no reason. In any case, the whole stream sniping accusation is now basically turning into, like, the accusation of hacking from Call of Duty.
Yes.
Where when anyone is actually good at the game, everyone's like, ban him, he's a hacker.
Yep.
Like, as I said last stream, there was this guy who I saw on YouTube who was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer, and he was really freaking good at the game, and all he was doing is that he took a controller and maxed out all of the sensitivity on it. And he could be more accurate and faster at turning than people on keyboard and mouse. But everyone was
Yes.
like, he's hacking, using aimbot. It's like,
Yeah, they wasn't.
there's multiple times where he did actually miss because, spoiler alert, he's still human.
Yes.
But he's just really accurate with it because that's how he grew up playing the game. And technically it's also a better way to play a game like that because if you're able to do quick turns, then that's how you can get your life saved by yourself.
Yes.
But as soon as someone is good at a game, other people who aren't good at the game start losing and they're like, oh, he's hacking.
Yep.
It's like how the other Azrael, he told me a story about this back, like it happened like, I forget how long ago, but it was in like either Call of Duty or Battlefield. He was playing as a sniper because he wanted to, and he accidentally got a headshot from across the map.
That sounds like Battlefield.
And then the guy that he killed actually reported him for hacking. But
Not
the kill
surprised.
feed, the actual kill feed shows that it was an accident. He wasn't like aiming at the dude's head properly or anything. He was just like spraying and praying and it just so happened to kill someone.
Yes. Just yes. That's almost like Call of Duty BO2 and Tomahawks. They would literally just throw it across the map and just hope they can hit them.
Yeah. I like how people also accused the tomahawk throwers as well. Because there are people who would like just yeet tomahawks across the map and it would usually kill someone because, well, why would it not?
Yes.
But then they were accused of hacking because, quote, too accurate of tomahawk.
Yes.
It's like, if they were getting it every single tomahawk throw without fail, that would be suspicious. But, like, it's just one time. Like, unless you're a developer of the game and you can tell how certain things are being slightly fudged, you kind of can't know.
Yeah. I feel like most of the developers don't even play their own game.
Well, I mean, to be fair, most developers really shouldn't, because it wouldn't be fair. They actually know how to play the game perfectly because they're kind of the ones that made it.
But that's another thing. No, yes, it's unfair. Most game developers don't have skill.
Wait, what?
Well, yes, most game developers do know the ins and outs of the game. It ain't like they technically had wall hacks. And most likely their skill level is really low.
Well, yeah. Because, like, yeah, it would be... Because, like, they know their game in and out, it's just... I think a lot of them haven't actually played against another human before. Because they would have played against AI because that's kind of needed for developing AI.
Yes.
Unless they had internal, like, testing tournaments in the developer team, that would be a different story.
Yes.
Well, like, for instance, Matsuhiro Sakurai, the, I guess now ex-director of Smash Bros. He's technically the best Smash Bros. Player in the world. Because he's kind of the one that designed the game. And also, he plays it against actual, players a lot. At least he used to. That's actually how Toby Fox managed to get a Sans Undertale skin into Smash Bros. Ultimate. He actually fought against Matsuhiro Sakurai in an actual Smash Bros. Match. Toby very nearly lost.
Also not what.
So, like, it can be unfair for developers to play their own game. Just not all the time.
Yes.
I actually saw this one game, I forget what it's called, but it's basically Splatoon with dodgeball.
I remember the game,
In the,
but I can't remember the name.
in one of the first public beta builds, they pulled together a team of YouTubers to help test out that beta build, and it was against the entire development team. So it was YouTubers versus the game's developers.
It was the Dodgeball King, I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, I think it was. So the YouTubers got their asses handed to them.
I'm not surprised.
And like, these are YouTubers that are usually really good at games as well. So...
Yeah, to be fair, there's not many dodgeball games out there.
True.
So technically it is a different ballpark.
But also
Tons
the fact
aside.
that a lot of learning a game is really just about frame times. Like how long it takes for certain things to proc, how long it takes to recover from a certain action. If you don't know the frame times correctly, then it's going to be a little bit difficult and it also almost feels random. When you know how long it takes for something to happen, then it will be much easier to capitalize on certain opportunities.
Yes.
The developers obviously know the exact frame time because they
Yes.
kind of made the frame time. Especially the animators. I think the most OP developers for a video game ever is the animators. Because they know every single frame of animation and what they mean.
Yes. They are.
And then you also have the programmers, which know how certain things are supposed to function, though they might encounter a bug that they're like, oh, well, let's just fix that eventually then.
I do feel like the programmers are the main ones that should have the most impact, because, mind you, they gotta program the hitboxes.
True. So they also know how big the hitboxes are.
Yes.
It's like, it's not impossible, but god damn it feels like it playing a game against its developer.
Yes. But after like a week or so, they ain't gonna have that power.
Well, yeah, because there's gonna be like assuming the game is of that caliber, which a lot of them are, there's going to be esports players already like trained and everything to beat the developers.
Yes.
Crap. No cookies for me.
I like how this Swain has more or less became a podcast.
I mean, that's this is kind of the game that Splatoon is. It's kind of a game that you would have on in the background and mostly pay attention to. Like, it doesn't require all the brain power in the world unless you're playing against an esports team. But it's kind of
Yes.
a game you'd have in the background and then like you just like chill and chat.
I know me and Matt has been talking about a podcast.
I mean,
It doesn't matter.
to be honest though, I don't think I'd ever do a podcast because I wouldn't know what to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Mm-hmm.
Not you.
Hi.
Hello.
Watching videos.
I like how I said that both times. I figured one of you guys would have got annoyed.
Well, I figured that you were talking to the other Azrael.
Yes.
I couldn't hear I couldn't hear you because audio is dying.
Whip.
Oh great, now my audio is desynced again.
No.
No, it ain't fun. I blame Adwell, the one that joined in it.
I join and everything dies.
Yes.
It's more like I probably need to get a new audio interface.
What do you mean? The audio interface is the same one as mine?
I don't mean upgrading it, I mean replacing it.
How old is it?
It's like 2 years older than yours.
And it's a
That means
be
it would
so
only
good.
be. That means it would only be like 3 years old. It should not
Yes.
be dying that quickly.
It's a
I'm pretty. I'm pretty sure it's still fine.
Nope,
Why
you know
is
how
it a
technology
massive
is.
delay that I can observe?
User
Like,
error?
I did manage to fix the delay by restarting my computer. But then
Maybe
it
could
just
be
happened
OBS.
again for no reason.
Okay, so it could be either maybe you screwed up something with OBS, or maybe somehow the audio interface itself is actually getting overwhelmed.
Yes.
So that would make no sense because it was fine for literally years.
You are doing a lot of stuff with that right
Yes.
now.
No, I'm really not.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, the audio interface should be able to handle like 2 trillion gigabytes of data going through it at once.
I know that's an exaggeration, but okay.
Yes.
It should still be able to handle quite a bit. It's a studio grade interface.
So then maybe something got screwed up in OBS?
OBS
Maybe.
doesn't have control over the interface.
No, but
It's
like,
also happening in Discord as well.
so it's okay, so it is actually desync on your actual system then.
Yep.
Okay.
It probably is due to the most recent driver.
Did you install a Windows update recently?
Yeah, because we that too.
No. It was probably due to the most recent driver from the actual Focusrite website.
You might have to downgrade then.
Well, or I could just deal with it until they release the next driver update.
Yeah, but there's no telling when they're gonna do that.
True. I mean, I could always decrease the buffer.
You could.
Could it be possible that it might be an issue with your drivers? Because I remember back when I still had my NVIDIA GPU and then I switched to AMD, I did actually have weird audio artifacting and desyncing issues.
That makes no sense because the
I know.
video card shouldn't be affecting that.
I know, but
Yeah.
it did. Because after I reinstalled Windows, it never had that problem. And before you say it must have been something wrong with Windows itself, it was perfectly fine before I switched my NVIDIA GPU with the AMD one.
Funny enough, I actually had a similar issue with audio effect, but it was actually a Windows update that fixed it. Yeah, it was
So it might be something like that, possibly? I know it doesn't make any sense, but I think it can somehow
Okay.
affect it.
Okay, so what I just did is that I just changed the audio from 48 kilohertz to 44 kilohertz back to 48 and it's gone now.
So that sounds like a driver glitch.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a video driver glitch, it's just most likely...
It's an audio driver glitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, specifically the driver for the interface.
Well, at least I know it's not gonna die on you soon.
Yeah.
Also, now there's no audio from the game. Great. Well,
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 I guess it's time to restart the game.
right.
it's an entirely separate console altogether. How does
Oh
that
yeah,
affect it?
I forgot. You're using the Elgato capture. Ah.
Huh. Like, crap.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, I can't hear the game now. No one can hear the game.
But it's easy to play like this for the next match.
I mean, I don't think you need to necessarily be able to hear the game to play it.
But the audience would love to have some audio.
Yars.
Well then, let me restart Opart. There.
Kind of weird why I don't keep everything up to date.
I mean, you kind of have to, because, like, yeah, I know it can be, like, there might be some glitches that might appear, but also, usually updates fix security issues.
Yes,
Well,
they do.
It's fine to delay it by a couple of weeks. It's not
Yes.
that big of a deal.
And then you get hacked, and then you cry.
You do realize that ordinary people are not typically targets of hackers, right?
Yes.
Keyword typically, it only takes one, it takes one hacker that wants to see the world burn.
Well,
do
usually you have to expose yourself to that. Like, you go into
Yes.
dark web or install something really bad and stupid.
Yep.
Sometimes. Well, usually.
Usually.
But sometimes
usually.
they can actually ignore all that and just go, haha, I'm in now.
But the odds of that happening is so small.
Oh, yes. It's insignificant. I think you're just paranoid.
Like, you would have to actively, like, paint a target on your back to get the hackers on you, basically.
Yes.
But you see, I already have a target on my back. It's called I have a YouTube channel.
No, it ain't that big.
Oh, it's, yeah,
And
nobody
all-
watched this, but...
Even if it
Yeah,
isn't that big, they're like, oh, they're gonna say, oh, he has 1,000 subscribers. Well, let me just hack his account and then use it to peddle some Bitcoin scams.
First off, that can happen to anybody, and second off, they won't target somebody that's not getting any views.
Like, a common cause for attracting hackers is money. If you follow the money, you'll see the hackers. Like how
Yes.
you told me that one time when you tried to get into cryptocurrency mining, you installed ransomware in your computer accidentally. That's another vector for
Well,
a
yeah,
hacker
that too.
targeting you. Because there's
Yeah.
money involved, so
But there were
whenever
also,
there's money...
there was also people distributing ransomware over folding at home.
I know,
I'm not
but
surprised.
that was really easy to spot and
Yes.
stop before it became an issue. Because literally the entire internet was pretty much using it then, so it was kind of like the same principle with how open source works, where if you have the entire world looking at it all the time, there'll be somebody that would report it before it becomes an issue.
Yep.
Report you before you become an issue.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Is that the issue to you? Excuse me?
I'm an issue to the world.
No.
No, you're not. You're an issue to yourself. And that's only to yourself.
So,
We've already been over this.
are you gonna have to restart the
sure
stream
about that?
in order to fix... Hey!
I already restarted the stream, by the way.
Oh, so you fixed the audio then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know why, but I love hearing Ezreal beats.
Also,
no.
that meme is so 2015.
Yes, agreed.
I know. I'm out of date and stupid.
What the fuck? No.
And they went with men.
I was just joking anyways. It's still a classic meme.
Yes, it's a classic meme, but it's annoying. Or it's somewhat.
Yes.
I wish there was a way to increase the movement sensitivity.
Oh, so just download hacks. There you go.
I mean, I actually can do that. I have the Switch that was released on launch day with a hardware vulnerability.
By the way, viewers, we do not condone hacking.
Yeah, no, don't.
Ethical hacking I condone though.
Well,
Yes.
yes, but hacking us also against Nintendo's guidelines is usually not.
Also, technically against the law, even if you're doing good.
Unless you, and that, like, yeah, like, usually white hat hackers, um, they actually have, like, legal agreements with companies and whatnot to do stuff that they do.
Yes. And if you don't have one of them, well, you're pretty much fucked.
Like, even if you have good intentions and want to be a white hat hacker, if you ignore the legal system for that entire thing, then they'll treat you like a black hat.
Well, the thing
Yes.
is, the legal system for that whole process of ethical hacking is so outdated anyway.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the whole
Like, that's the reason
every
why
law.
they do somewhat circumvent it. Like,
Yes.
I know that I'm not sure about most other white hat hacking groups, but I know that there's a white hat hacking group that's called Red Team Alliance. They actually sign contracts with companies for penetration testing, so that it's an agreement that, hey, if we're caught, you can't sue us, or you shouldn't sue us because we were just trying to help you.
Yes. But that's with companies.
Yeah, if you're trying to do it solo and don't have permission, that's technically illegal.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know how I'm in college, other me,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to take out student loans?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how the stupid Supreme Court thing shot down that whole student debt forgiveness thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Apparently, the Department of Education is now going after the Supreme Court to try and get this to change.
Good.
I never understood why everyone's so against student loan forgiveness. Like,
You'd be
I get
surprised.
it. I get it. It's because it's like, oh, they should be paying for their own college. Yes, but
Yes.
it was possible to do that a very long time ago. Not anymore. College costs like more than the entire country combined.
Yeah, like most colleges are basically a house mortgage now.
Yes.
And we already can't afford those.
Yep.
Exactly.
I was just lucky to get a car payment for mine, basically.
Yeah, people just want other people to suffer. That's what it's down to, mostly.
And it's like, it would be fine if it also wasn't that the same people who are against student loan forgiveness are also saying no one will care about you unless you go to college.
Yeah.
Yes. That's pretty ironic, if you ask me.
Like, again, it may have been true a while ago, but not anymore. Times have changed.
Yes, we go to college.
Everyone's tired and kind of can't afford anything, no matter how much job they go for.
Yes, we go to college, then you still don't care about us.
Yeah.
What fun.
It's like,
Yeah,
I know some
like-
people who got student loans like almost 30 years ago now, and still haven't paid it off,
What?
Yep.
even though they have like 6-figure jobs.
Yep.
Gotta love interest.
Yep.
Yeah. But like, on one hand, yeah, it's a crappy thing to do, where it's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to pay your student loans because we paid for it, you have to too. But on another hand, how are we going to even pay for the student loans to forgive them? Because very rarely, whenever it's like forgiveness for any kind of loan, it's not, oh, we just waive it off. It's usually someone else has already paid it for you. But canceling student loan debt I think, is currently more expensive than our national debt right now, which is
It is.
a problem and a half.
Well, not
It is.
quite. It's like, it is in the low trillions, but the national debt in America is like almost 40 trillion now, so...
Yes.
True, but like still, there physically isn't enough money in the world to cover anything.
Exactly.
Like, to put this
Yeah.
into perspective, imagine if you were to um take the entire national debt and convert it into pennies. How tall would that stack of pennies be?
It would go past the moon and onwards.
Wouldn't that go past technically? Wouldn't that technically go past the orbit of Pluto?
Uh,
Yes.
so it is 98% of the way to Pluto.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So not quite past Pluto, but still, it shouldn't have even gone past the moon in the first place.
It should not have even left the atmosphere in the first place.
Well, you can blame everybody that is a bloomer and the older generation. You can blame all them.
It's gotten to the point now where they should just be like, yeah, we're just gonna default this low. Like we're just not paying it. It's impossible to pay off.
Yeah, but also
That's the thing.
if they default, then also they lose their power, all of it.
I disagree with that.
Which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because it could start World War III regardless.
If it did start World War III, the US wouldn't have bigger before them. Not really, no. No, World War III, depending on how you look at it, since I know you keep saying World War III as in nuclear holocaust, then yeah, that would be a problem.
I mean, because we have nuclear warheads, it's going to be used. That's how it's always worked in all of history. Whenever we had a bigger and better weapon, we always used it. Without a second thought.
Yes. But I still feel like nobody is willing to open them kind of worms. Which
You'd
is
be surprised.
which are a psychopath.
Well, a lot of the leaders are psychopaths.
Yes, but it depends on how far the psychopaths are willing to take it.
If it means that they get to keep their power, then most likely, yeah.
Well, they ain't gonna keep the power if nuclear holocaust actually happens, so there you go.
Have you heard of the Enclave?
Yes, but that is Fallout.
But also, once upon a time, the story of Fallout was just satirical science fiction.
Yes.
Now it's too eerily close to real life.
No, I disagree with that.
Ah, no! I was dueling this guy with a Kraken. Kraken fighting, ooh.
Wait,
So it was just hentai, okay, got you.
wait, what?
You know what, that reminds me of this one time. So anyone remember, like, Money Taxi or whatever it's called? Where you basically get into a taxi and it has a chance to be like a game show
Yes.
taxi. One of the questions on there was, what is the name of a traditional Indian tattoo that is used for, like, marriage ceremonies usually, I believe? The dude answered a hentai tattoo.
Of course.
It's close enough to henna. But, like,
What?
he confidently said, oh yeah, it's called hentai. It's like how on the subreddit called r/I don't even know, it's just people posting memes of, like, the literal depiction of certain words. So someone posted a meme of hentai. It is a hen that is wearing a tie.
Nice.
Right.
Or, like, reverse cowgirl. It is literally a cowgirl backing up in a SUV.
That's always fun.
Like, that's the kind of satire I like.
Yes.
Because it's like, we know the slang, but the literal translation of it would be funnier.
More funny.
Wait, is that a correction?
It was a grammar correction.
Yes.
It's a grammar correction.
It was yes. Always have to correct your grandpa.
Yeah. Like ever hear of the grandpa comma?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, so just for the other audio, the grandpa comma is an example of why commas are very important in sentence structures. It basically.
I know what commas are for, but I
Well,
just didn't know the reference.
The actual example is, let's go eat grandpa, instead of let's go eat grandpa.
I know what commas are used for.
I know, but
didn't-
that's just what the thing is.
Oh. Okay.
That's why it's called a grandpa comma, because that became popular as a meme.
Yes.
Well.
Memes, the DNA of the soul. Free will
Hey.
is a joke. What is it? Free will doesn't exist. Religion is a joke.
I mean, technically it doesn't.
Crap. What was the name of that game that was from? I forgot.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Yes.
I got that game literally for the memes.
I mean, like, the original intent was memes as Richard Dawkins intended it.
Yes.
Which is actually, the way we think of memes now actually fits the definition of meme. Which is
It's the
funny
first-
enough.
No, but that was the first and only game I bought specifically for the memes.
It's a good game as well.
Yes.
And the writing is
It's
also
just-
really good.
It's just I had to mod it so I could have it properly work at my native resolution because for some reason it only works at 1080p.
It was made in 2013.
But there
Yeah.
was a lot of games that are older than that still would scale to my resolution.
It was made in 2013 and was originally
Yeah.
a PlayStation exclusive.
Actually, for example, Fear, that game is from 2005 and it was scaled perfectly to my
But was
monitor's
Fear
resolution.
ever a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
No.
Exactly. Metal Gear Rising was originally
But-
a PlayStation exclusive and then
It-
it got ported
Yep.
to PC.
Yeah, but it did get ported to console after it came out on PC.
Yeah, but it was made on PC first, so it had
Yes.
the thing for making PC games work better.
True.
That's the thing with a lot of games, they're prioritized for consoles because it's... Back in the day, it was because the console market was deemed bigger than the PC market, but nowadays...
But now it's the opposite.
But nowadays, they develop for the console first because it's just easier to.
Yes.
Even though the PC market's actually getting... Well, it pretty much is bigger now.
It is bigger, yes, but also you have to just guess what people are going to play it on.
Yes.
Where if you develop it for a console, you can guarantee
What?
the specs.
It's always been like that.
I mean,
Like,
no.
the thing is, I feel like it's also... I'm not saying it is completely this, but it could be a contributing factor. I feel like there is a shortage of proper talent in the gaming development sphere. Like, if you notice back in the late 2000s, early 2010s, games were actually made really well, like for the most part anyway. And you never really had to worry too much about games being broken on launch, and you do all the time now.
Yeah, it's mainly due to patch culture.
Yes.
Because, when patches first became a thing, I believe we have Sega to blame for this. Because Sega, in their Dreamcast, was actually at least to my knowledge, the first ever game company to ever allow patches for their games.
And I've also given up trying to understand Sega, because they go from making a really good comeback with Sonic, which is Sonic Frontiers, to literally making a fucking NFT now. They're actually doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Not much words.
I give up trying to understand them.
Honestly, that's what you should do for every company.
I mean, the only assumption there is that they still need more money in order to make the next Sonic game.
They
Yes.
had the Sonic Frontiers was one of the best-selling Sonic games ever.
You also got to understand that if Sonic Frontiers didn't succeed, Sega wouldn't exist anymore.
True, but still.
They're
What the
basically
hell?
skipping by at this point, I'm pretty sure. You can thank
I would
Sonic
not doubt it.
Forces. You can thank Sonic Forces for that.
Yeah.
And also Sonic Colors Ultimate, which is actually a degraded version of the original.
Right.
That's why you play it
Okay.
on the Dolphin emulator.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you should do every game. That's a console exclusive.
Just gotta be careful. Don't say it too much, or you might get attacked by Nintendo.
Yeah, one of them attacked me.
Like, I don't get it. Nintendo used to be okay with Dolphin.
Well, you see, money.
Well, I guess also Satoru Iwata isn't there anymore.
Yarsh.
Nope.
Hasn't been since 2015.
Yep.
Because, you know, he's kind of dead shape.
What?
Like the previous CEO of Nintendo, Satoru Iwata, really great CEO. He died in 2015.
Oh.
Yes.
Did he? Wait, was it because he literally worked himself to death?
So I don't remember exactly how old he was, but I think he was in like his 90s when he died.
Oh. I thought there was another CEO for Nintendo, at least for maybe Nintendo Japan, where he was so dedicated that he would literally work himself to the point where he had to go to the hospital.
That was, I believe, Masahiro Sakurai. He's still alive,
Yes.
actually. He also quit Nintendo, from what I can tell. He quit
Understandable.
Nintendo and became a YouTuber.
Wow.
He actually teaches people how to go through the game development process.
Also, do you recommend I get the development version of Dolphin or just get the stable version?
Get the development version. They're all
Yep.
stable.
Oh,
They are.
Like,
Well, it's mostly.
they spent so much time making sure that Dolphin is stable no matter what, that it's basically
Yeah.
more stable than the Earth itself.
Only thing I will say, some games might be broken in the development build. Unlike disabled.
Well, I just want
But the-
Falcon.
That's a small chance. Yeah. Same goes for PSX.
Yeah. And then you have people that claim that PCSX4 is a real emulator.
It's not, but there is a emulator for
There
PS4.
is actual PS4 emulator. It's just,
Yeah.
well, they're
The
not
only
good
games you
yet.
can play... Well, actually, it's gotten to a point now where you can play at least 2D games on PS4 emulator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, those 2D games are like at maximum like 10 FPS.
Yes.
But that means you could technically play the PS4 version of Undertale.
And that would be awful.
Yeah,
Yes.
Undertale was actually designed to work at 60.
Yarsh.
So,
And really, there isn't any system that's not able to handle Undertale at 60 because it's such an easy to run game.
Yep.
Now imagine if the Ouya still was a thing.
Like, I think the Pentium 4 can easily handle it at 60 FPS.
It can.
Also, the Uwu.
The Ouya.
It's,
That was an old console. Or I think it's not exactly that. I'm just probably remembering a parody of its name. But it was an old console from, I believe, like 2010.
Oh, wait.
That was supposed to be crowdfunded. The entire draw was that it was for gamers by gamers, but it never actually sold anything.
Also, when I
I'm
say
not quite.
Pentium 4, I meant to say Pentium 3. There's no such thing as Pentium 4.
yes. Just yes.
Core 2 Duo.
No, the Pentium 4 is worse. It's
I
literally
know,
one
It's a single core.
I mean,
CPU.
3.
It's a
single
Yeah.
core CPU. It has a base clock of 400 megahertz and a boost clock of 1.4 gigahertz. It's very slow.
I mean, it
It
was
is.
really fast for its time.
Yes,
I mean, you're not wrong.
For 1999 when it came out, apparently.
Yes.
I mean, hey, that was the recommended requirement of Sonic Adventure 1.
Dang.
Yeah.
No wonder it runs so fast on my computer that the game literally dies and I have to lock the FPS.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is funny though.
Yes, it's fun to break old games with too much FPS.
Yes.
Especially Skyrim, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, for games made in the 90s, I can kind of understand, but Skyrim was made in 2011.
Yeah, do you remember that video? Do you remember that video you made where you were just screwing around with Skyrim and you just unlocked the FPS to see what would happen?
Yeah, it just kept dying and dying. Like, I couldn't actually physics correctly because it was
Like
too
the
fast.
physics were breaking so hard that it actually killed the horse you were riding in the intro scene.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
It was so funny.
It's like, that's 2011. There are plenty of games that can run at almost 8 times the FPS and be perfectly fine. In
Yep.
the same year.
Don't you mean 16 times the FPS?
Yes. In 4
Like
times the less memory usage.
But-
Yep.
Like seriously, like how the hell does anybody think Starfield's gonna be a good game? It's Bethesda.
People probably are gonna hold on to false hope.
Yes.
It's not even false hope anymore at this point. It's just Stockholm Syndrome because literally pretty much every game Bethesda's released since Morrowind has been broken.
Like, Morrowind, I understand, that was made in the 90s.
Late 90s.
Yes.
Oblivion, I understand, that was made in the early 2000s, and they actually did upgrade the engine in Oblivion.
Yep.
But Skyrim has no excuse because it's a more refined version of Oblivion's engine in 2011.
Right.
Yep.
And they didn't even fix some of the bugs in the special edition, which came out in 2017.
Fallout 76 came out in 2018.
Yep.
Talking about special edition, not Fallout 76.
I thought I did not hear
Yep.
that part.
I mean, Fallout 76 also has bugs that were ported over from Fallout 4
Oh,
after
Yep.
they were already fixed.
Also, Special Edition came out in 2016.
Still, that's no excuse. It's 5 years after the game's initial release.
I know.
Yep.
And it's 64-bit too, because they upgraded it from 32-bit rendering engine to 64-bit, and it still doesn't seem to be actual proper 64-bit somehow.
Yeah,
And that's completely and utterly sad.
it's like, if it was competently made, 64-bit is automatically more stable and more performant. The only thing
Yes.
Stam Special Edition has is stability for mods, and that's it.
And it wasn't even that much stable, really. It was
It
just
wasn't.
basically Bethesda's most stable game they ever made, which is not saying much.
Yep.
I mean, technically speaking, Fallout 4 was the most stable game.
I disagree with that heavily, and I do mean heavily.
I mean, that is the most stable game that Bethesda has made. It's technically more stable than Special Edition, but again, that's not saying much.
Are we talking about like modern day Fallout 4, or are we talking about launch day?
Modern day.
Well,
Okay, I'll go with
Fallout
that.
4 hasn't really changed since it came out.
I disagree with that heavily.
I mean, they fixed some bugs, but they just...
No, like, there is an update that they're supposed to actually release this summer, apparently, where
Yeah.
they actually do modernize the game, like, it actually supposed to work better on modern
Yeah.
hardware stuff, but, like,
I'll see
I'll
when
believe it when I
I'll
see
believe it. Yeah, I'll believe it when I can see it.
Right.
'Cause it's
Supposedly
like-
it's supposed.
It's supposed to be an update to make it better. Watch how that update somehow makes it worse.
It will, I guarantee
It
you.
will. Yeah.
Also,
And
I can't
everybody gets
update the
sick.
game because the mods I have.
And
Not
for
fun.
some reason, because Nexus decided that they want to archive old mods instead of properly delete them, people are like, I should reserve the right to delete them completely from the internet.
Well, they still can though. They just have to give a good reason for it.
Yep.
But they still deleted before that thing went in place, and now a lot of mods that people use it cannot be used.
Because,
Yep.
you know, I'm convinced those people are just libertarian idiots.
I go with that.
Yeah, cause it's like, I get it, if you delete a mod, you delete the mod, but there's a reason why it's called historical archiving in the first place.
Yep.
Like it's so stupid
And
though,
it's
because
not
they're like,
they're not even getting paid to make the mods, making it in their free time. So
Right.
who cares if someone gets the mod for free? The mod is already free.
but like what's even more stupid is their whole reasoning is, oh, there's no freedom. I can't delete my mod if I choose to. And like, yes, you can. You have to just give a good reason for it. Like the
Yeah.
whole
Yep.
point of it, the
And
whole
so,
point.
because like, oh, there's no freedom, they punish everyone else.
Like,
Yep.
there's no, this is internet temper tantrum, like, right there. But anyway, like, the whole point of that thing in the first place was to prevent idiots like that from just randomly deleting mods off their platform for no reason,
Yeah.
which
It
was
was-
becoming a serious problem.
And it was also to prevent also the bullying that was going on there as well. There were some mod creators that were already so vain that they thought that they created something that's better than anything than sliced bread. So they were forcing other mod creators to delete mods that they deemed was a threat to their mod.
What?
There are people
Yep.
that were like that. This happened a lot with Starbound.
Yep.
It's not a patent and paid for thing. What the fuck?
It happens all the time.
Yeah,
If we
like Fracking Universe, which is that Starbound expansion mod. It's a really good expansive mod, it's just the actual mod creator behind it is a bit of a psychopath. He basically threatened anyone else that was trying to make a content mod similar to it.
Kind of reminds me of that one weirdo that basically his whole life was dedicated to taking down Fusion Fall Retro.
not
Mhm.
squads.
And it was all
It's so many
because
people like that.
And it was all because he was trying to get a Minecraft-like crafting system into Fusion Fall Retro. Which that's not the idea of Fusion Fall Retro. The idea,
If he wants that, just play fucking Minecraft.
or if you really want that in Fusion Fall, suggested for Fusion Fall Legacy, which is supposed to be a pseudo-sequel to Fusion Fall by the fans. Fusion Fall Retro is supposed to be exactly how the game was when it was shut down in 2013.
Thank God we have Open Fusion now.
But now we will never see Fusion Fall Legacy.
Nope.
Yeah. Gotta love unhinged idiots.
Yeah.
Like, it was one thing for him to do that, it's another thing for Cartoon Network to actually believe he was doing that.
Well, you see,
Like, he reported the Fusion Fall Legacy team to Cartoon Network under the false pretense of some pretty heavy felony allegations.
yeah, I know, it's so stupid.
I guess now that Cartoon Network is going under, I guess they might be able to do it now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going under yet, at least. Like, really, all they did was close down their studio, but they're apparently relocating to another one.
They're gonna go under.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause,
It
like,
it is
Because Cartoon Network has not been doing too good lately because they've been making nothing but like garbage shows.
Teen
Yeah.
Titans Go! That's literally all they've been making, and nobody likes it.
Like, I think the last good show that they were making was, in fact, Steven Universe.
What about regular show? That's been that the last episode actually aired in 2017.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was still years ago.
Actually, wait, no. I would say Adventure Time technically would be the last one because that show ended in 2018.
Steven Universe ended in 2022.
Oh, it
Yep.
did.
I believe so.
Let me Google this.
So somewhere around there. Yep. Because it was still after Adventure Time.
Started in 2013. Where's the Google?
Excuse me? 2013.
Oh, it ended in 2019. So a year after Adventure Time. So
Yeah, so, like, those were the last good shows. And they're
Yeah.
just gone now.
Only way I can see them coming back is if they get bought out.
Like they're all
And
gone.
then
Like they're all gone, and all we have now to replace them is stupid Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
I mean, we at least have Adventure Time Distant Lands on HBO Max.
Yeah, but I don't think any more is being made though.
Oh,
Nope.
Let me check.
you know what would have actually revived Cartoon Network is if Cartoon Network agreed to also carry Sonic Prime. Sonic Boom, the TV show, was actually really good, and it was on Cartoon Network. And everyone loved it.
I thought everybody hated it.
Oh, they hated the game, because games don't work, but the TV show was great.
Oh wait, no, they are still making them. Oh my god. It's just season 1. There's gonna be season 2.
So there's gonna be a season 3. That's it.
You know, I still like the idea behind Adventure Time. It's effectively Legend of Zelda,
Yeah.
but more comedic and more cartoony and more wacky.
Yep.
Wow, all of Cartoon Network's good shows are on here.
Not surprised.
I guess it's probably also because a lot of the people who made those shows were being
I'll be back.
like destroyed by Cartoon Network.
Teen Titans is on here too.
Yeah, the original one.
Also Ed, Edd n Eddy. Oh my god, it's all here.
Like, that leads me to believe that the development or the team behind those.
What? There's also the original Hobbit animated movie and also what the? They have Studio Ghibli on here.
Oh yeah, Studio Ghibli. I think in order to preserve a lot of their works, they did team up with HBO to preserve their stuff.
But also the original Hobbit, like the animated one, you know what I'm talking about?
I think that was published by Warner Bros.
It came out in the 70s, I think. Wait, oh, that reminds me. Let's see if this is on here.
Warner Bros. Is older than the 70s.
I know, but I'm talking about the movie.
Yeah, I know. I believe that was published by Warner Bros. And Warner Bros. is HBO, I believe.
Let's see. Is it on here?
Like, that's the
Oh,
reason why
man.
all of the Matrix movies are on HBO Max.
And Animaniacs is not on here. I'm sad.
It used to be on there. I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah. Did anybody hear what APO did?
They
Pretty much.
rebranded themselves?
No, they just kicked most of the anime scenes off. Killed a lot of animators.
I think
It was-
I think I know why. It's due to like rights issues because HBO, if I remember correctly, you should Google it just in case I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, it was originally Warner Bros. That owned HBO. And so a lot of the things they licensed to be on HBO was things like Animaniacs and whatnot. But then Warner Brothers was bought by the Discovery Channel.
And then they were bought by Amazon. I mean, yeah, Amazon.
Yeah, so Amazon probably is removing some stuff and putting it onto like Amazon Video and whatnot.
Yes, it was originally owned by Warner Bros.
So it's a whole thing of like rights issues with certain IPs.
Seriously, there should be restrictions to companies buying out other companies. This is getting insane.
Yeah.
Well, the new precedent that was set by FTC v Microsoft, there isn't, and there might not ever be.
What the heck? They're still. Oh my god! There's like a reboot of the series apparently. They're making them again.
What?
They're like Animaniacs. The last one was from 2020. I did not know that.
To be fair, it was very small. People really didn't know about it.
Unfortunately,
Not a lot of people.
They also are I believe, still making Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, like, it was good for a while, but it sucks. It's the same thing. There's nothing new.
Actually, when Tom and Jerry came back in 2019, I believe, check me if I'm wrong, I believe they actually changed how the whole dynamic works, sort of, like very slightly.
Yeah.
Oh, and according to Lovely from a few streams ago, apparently they're going to be making more episodes of like Futurama.
I guess popular demand brought that back.
Yeah. Futurama was
Is it gonna be made by the same people?
Yes.
Good. It's gonna be good then.
Now, the thing is, that is also liable to change at some point.
My favorite episode is when they witness the end of the universe. That one was so good. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember that episode. I watched Futurama when I was like 10.
You never rewatched it?
I tried to, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
I'm pretty sure it's on one of the streaming services we have.
Funny enough, I remember watching it when I was 10 too.
It was really great. Like, it took a lot of actual scientific principles and just made fun of it.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, I'm pretty sure you have seen this episode before, but one of my favorite episodes is where they had a time machine and they essentially traveled into a future so far forward that they witnessed the end of the universe, but they kept going forward, and basically the universe just recreated itself from the end of the universe. It was so funny, and they just kept going forward till they got back to where they were, but technically when they started, but also not. It's really funny.
I'm like with Azrael. I never watched it that much, and when I did try to watch it, well, I'm like Azrael. It's fun anyway.
Let me check. I'm gonna see what streaming service has it.
It's most likely going to be HBO Max. Considering that, if I remember correctly, I probably am not, but I think Futurama was Warner Bros.
I think it's on Netflix.
Well, if Futurama, if I remember correctly, was...
Oh, it's on Hulu. Do we have Hulu?
I don't think we do.
God damn it.
Mainly because Hulu, even with a pie hole, even if you pay for it, they still serve you ads.
What
Yes.
the hell?
And who does that? Oh, like companies. Even
I thought
Netflix.
it was on Netflix though.
I think
Even
it's been
Netflix
removed to
tried to
be.
do that.
Yeah,
One thing I hate about Netflix, they always lose their stuff so quickly.
they lose
Yeah.
their stuff, but it's not Netflix's fault. It's due to how licensing works.
I know, but it's like they have the shortest license in the universe for all their stuff.
Well, I mean, it's like a lot of, like, okay, think about it like this. pretty much everything on HBO Max actually used to be on Netflix. But because now HBO Max is even a thing, HBO doesn't want Netflix to have their revenues. So they were like, okay, Netflix, we're revoking your license and moving it to our own platform.
Oh, just like what happened with Steam. Yay.
Yeah, it's kind of, it makes sense from like in a vacuum, in a sense of a business standpoint.
Yes.
Like, if you want to get the most revenue you possibly can, it's probably a good idea to make your own platform and
Yep.
move your IPs to that platform.
Hey, Rick and Morty's on HBO though.
I think it always was.
I've only saw one episode.
It was.
But then, if you were to put that ideal from a vacuum into the real world, where you have multiple people that have feelings, have things they want to do, have ideas, etc., etc., well, doing that business practice kind of feels reductionist, saying, hey, yeah, we don't care about your time and or your wallet, give us all your money and also waste your time with a streaming service.
Pretty much. One thing I'm kind of surprised is Netflix hasn't died yet.
They are dying slowly but surely.
And it's, again, not even Netflix's fault.
Well, it's weird though. It's like they're not even trying to compete with the other streaming services.
They literally can't. They don't have the budget to make more of their originals.
Well, they're certainly not making their situation any better by basically killing off account sharing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to just hang themselves, basically.
Like, from a business standpoint, it seems like a good idea, but in practice, a lot of people only have Netflix subscriptions in the first place to share with their family.
And by removing that, it's going to discourage people from using your platform at all, and you're just going to lose even more money. Really smart.
Yeah. Because, like, I think I can see sort of the motivation behind it. The worry
it's just blind greed. That's what it is.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
but like the logic there that they have is, what if there is a ton of people not actually paying because they're sharing an account with one person?
Who cares?
But
Boo-hoo.
the thing is, they would never have that one account to share if they weren't allowed to share.
Yeah.
But you also got to take into account how many shows do they really have that people actually wanted. If it was HBO, and if they tried to do that like Netflix, then yes, that would work for them. But for Netflix, that just don't kill them off. Slowly but surely.
And the thing is, Netflix as well, they don't have that much originals. The only Netflix originals
all they do
I
is
know-
hijack. All they do is hijack good anime, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they also give animes the budget to be made, like Beastars, for instance.
Also, Castlevania.
That too. They're also... The director of Castlevania is also wanting to remake Berserk. Again, for the third time.
I will not watch that one.
I will. I don't like the 2016 Berserk because it has the jankest CGI in the universe.
I just hate that anime.
It's what inspired Dark Souls directly.
I still hate it. Oh, also, I think Netflix is responsible for the reanimation of JoJo.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it sounded familiar.
Because, like, the original versions of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe they also remade 5?
Well, 5, I think they only got to 5 because 5 was the only one that was animated before.
Yeah, and then they were the one that also funded the animation of Part 6.
Yep.
Which, it's good that they're doing that, it's just they don't have much to do that with, really.
Yeah.
Like, if Netflix actually had, like, for instance, there is a anime on Netflix. I believe it's on Netflix. I'm not entirely sure.
Yes, actually.
But, there's an anime on Netflix that was made
Yes.
with Netflix in mind, specifically for Netflix. And it's
Wait,
called
what?
Cyberpunk Runners, which is actually made by CD Projekt Red. That was a
Wait.
Netflix original.
Wait, hold on. Let me mute myself.
So I'm not entirely sure why they don't have more shows like that. It would save them. But I guess I guess also they don't have the budget to do half of those. Like, that's a catch-22 almost.
Yeah.
Okay. I was given a challenge. Well, not challenge. I guess it's a challenge for me. But your mom wants me to give you a toast, and I don't know how to do that.
Oh, yeah, all what toasting is that you just have, like, a glass of alcohol and then you just go,
Yep.
hooray. Oh, yeah, it's because it's 12. I'm 21 now.
I was so confused. I've never done that before.
Well,
I'm gonna be very awkward.
You should have at least seen it in movies.
I've seen it in movies, but I just don't understand the point of it, so I never cared to
The
understand
point of
it.
it is tradition for celebration. Started, I believe,
Yes.
with the Vikings.
It was.
Well, you see, I'm not a Viking.
It's kind of funny that I'm like 2 years older than you.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yes.
You sound like you're like 12.
I'm not.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Haha, voices.
Yep.
I don't know what
And
those
I hate-
are.
Hate my voice.
I should probably take a break because my controllers are about to explode.
Not surprised.
I can't leave. I can't leave. What the hell?
Just turn it on and off again. It's fine.
I guess I'll just play the match. Cause the thing about Splatoon, if I remember correctly, if you leave the game middle of the match, fuck.
You okay there?
My right Joy-Con is dead. I can't play the game now.
Well, I guess that's a good stopping point.
Right.
I guess I'll just run distraction. I actually, oh, there we go. Wait, hold on, the battery was depleted and now it unkilled itself. Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, what? I'm
You
not
never
even
had that
plugged
happen.
in.
You
That's
never had
totally
that
how
happen
that
to you.
I mean, I think what that is that it's just residual charge from
It is.
from the anodes. There we go,
Yes.
it's gone again.
This is going to keep on reviving itself and killing itself over and over again.
There we go. I think what's going on is that if I wiggle the joystick enough, it actually can create a tiny bit of a charge
Yeah.
because of how joysticks work.
Oh my god.
Looks like the PS3 controller would do that all the time.
Yeah, it. Oh, if I just mash the button really hard. God, there we go. It works for like half a second.
Yay.
My team is probably like, what the hell is this idiot doing? And it's like, bro, my controller is dead.
Too bad you can't say anything in the game because there's no chat.
Well, they can't say anything to me either, so they can't call me an N-word.
Oh my god. To be fair, most of the players will probably be speaking Japanese, so...
I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure if that's how that works, because it does ask you to select your region at the beginning of the game when you first boot it up.
Yeah, don't choose Japan or you'll get destroyed in 2 seconds.
That'd be interesting.
Actually, most likely not, because not a lot of people play that much video games in Japan.
Yes they do. It's actually growing in Japan.
It's a huge part of their culture, but they can't play it for that long because
Yeah.
salarymen, 8 hours of
And-
work.
And yet they're still
Yep.
really, really, really good.
They're still really, really, really good because some of them are kind of obsessed over games too much and don't have a job ever and are surprised as to why their parents don't like them for some reason. Asian parents are strict.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like the boomers here.
Yeah. No, that's because it is. So.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it mainly is specifically the boomer generation of those Asian parents.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get what it is with boomers. Like, the silent generation would never act like boomers.
Yep.
Like, they would actually like the newer generation. They liked the boomers when the boomers became a thing.
Yeah, so
But
according to his
the
article,
boomers started hating on Gen X because they're new, and because of that, they were like, "Oh, let's hate on millennials because they're new. Oh, let's hate on Gen Z because they're new. Oh, let's hate
Think
on
about
Gen Alpha because they're new."
the thing about boomers.
well, there is
It is-
one good case against Generation Alpha, which is the fact that they weren't raised properly, for the most part.
Well, yeah, because, and it's mainly because, uh, the reason why is mainly because Gen Z and millennials were mistreated and were like, okay, that's how you parent then.
No, it's more like they don't know how to properly raise a child like at all because like they basically think that the internet and smartphones and tablets are their parents basically, and they should just let them use that
Yep.
and only that.
But you gotta understand why they think that, and it's because they don't have parenting skills because a lot of millennials didn't exactly have good parents growing up.
Yeah.
And you see why I don't have kids because I would be a terrible parent, and that's why a smart thing to do is not have kids if you know you're not going to be a good parent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can barely take care of myself. Ugh.
Fair.
Okay, so now there's no more residual charge at the end of each terminal inside the battery, so I actually have to plug in the controllers now. I'm gonna take a break then, because we've been
Yes.
going for like an hour, and also apparently we're doing a birthday celebration for me.
Yes, it's going to be very awkward and weird for me because I'd be confused, not know what to do.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
Just act natural.
yeah, just take a little bit of a break. The water
Yeah.
command. I don't think we have one, but yeah, water command.
Oh, there is.
Just play the never-ending Halo coughing theme you got.
Right.
And I
Well,
was awkward and quiet the whole time, just like I predicted.
I told you to ask that though, but I guess not.
I also had alcohol.
Hmm.
Already quite potent, and then they just
My
added
head already feels funny.
yeah, they added a
Yep.
tiny bit of white rum, which is even more potent.
My head feels funny.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna feel that.
merry freaking birthday to me, I guess.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas, you damn animal.
What?
It's a reference to Home Alone, but explicit.
Huh.
It's like the actual original quote is "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal."
Yeah, I feel like lightheaded when I move fast.
Yeah, don't move fast. That's actually a really bad thing to do when you're drunk.
Really?
Yes, because
I don't-
you will pass out faster.
Just face plants on his desk.
Pretty much.
That can happen.
That actually happened to me New Year's Day 2022.
Nice.
It was when we were celebrating New Year's Day with Mark and whatnot.
Oh, that brings me back.
Yeah.
I'm so mad I missed that. Wait, did I actually miss that?
You did, I think.
Fuck.
Because it was Mark, Autumn, and Phanton all watching Phanton play Ocarina of Time for New Year's Day. If I'm remembering that correctly. I could be remembering it incorrectly because I was drunk the entire time.
Damn it. I was gonna ask about how it went.
It was actually really fun. And Mark was like, hey, so he's actually fun when he's drunk.
Well,
Because
better to be
all the other people that he's encountered when they're drunk are kind of assholes.
Yeah, that's usually what happens for some reason.
Well, it's because being drunk is supposed to remove, like it deactivates the parts of your brain that deal with inhibition. So
Well, you know what's weird? Whenever I'm drunk, I'm still fully aware of my actions and what's going on around me.
well, it just means that that part of your brain doesn't get shut off. That's all it is.
Yep.
But like
So that
when
means
you
my
have,
brain can never turn off.
yeah. But if you have no inhibition, your real thoughts and feelings start to come out.
So that means that their real thoughts and feelings is complete hatred.
Yeah. Which is
That-
true for most of the human race, because, well, a lot of people carry a bunch of hatred with them, and usually they have the mental fortitude, as I usually, psychopaths don't, but usually they have the mental fortitude to actually not let that affect their actual train of thought. Intrusive thought, if you could call it that.
Does that mean I don't have hatred then?
Yeah. It also means that whatever you're thinking is usually exactly what you're thinking.
Yes.
With me, for some reason I start getting more technical when I'm drunk.
Oh, ain't that fun.
Hey, can you start explaining some of the linear equations to me when you get drunk?
Well, you see,
Oh my god,
I
he's
have to
doing it
get-
again.
I have to get really drunk.
Wait, what? He deleted it? Or did you delete that?
Wait, what?
The other Azrael was doing it again, where he's saying goodnight, y'all, but then the thing just deleted. Like, did he delete him? I can't talk,
Most
I think I'm
likely.
getting drunk.
Excuse me, there's 3 hours rules. Is there something I don't know about?
Yeah, there's another Azrael in my Discord server that I've been saying good morning y'all and good night y'all for actually 4 years.
Yeah, and then I finally said, hey, can you please stop that? It's getting annoying. Like,
I'm
I'm
just not doing it.
well, yeah, I'm not kidding. Like, he was literally every fucking day and night from
Without-
4 years straight.
Without fail.
He would say good morning, y'all, and then good night, y'all, every day for the past 4 years. And I've finally had enough and was like, okay, you need to stop this now.
And then he actually did stop. I think the reason why he probably deleted it is because he remembered, oh, he did the other Adriel doesn't want me to say this because it's annoying, which, yeah.
Well, it's annoying to everybody. It was just I was the only one that was willing to say it for some reason.
Because we don't want to hurt anyone. God damn it!
What?
Connection error. As soon as 1 second from the match being over, communication error.
Oh my god, no, don't encourage it! You're going to bring it back.
Wow.
It had to be done.
I'm gonna make it a point where I take a drink whenever I win. I'm most likely not gonna even get drunk.
How about every time you win?
I know you're not supposed to do that on YouTube, but I don't think anyone cares because not even YouTube knows that exists.
It's mostly Twitch.
Like, I don't get it. Like, Twitch shouldn't care, like, as long as it's not underage drinking. Which technically...
You're underage drinking.
Which, no, I'm at 21.
I know, it's a joke. It's a joke!
But, like, technically speaking, underage drinking isn't even illegal.
Well, it's not illegal if you're not the one buying it technically.
Yeah, if you bought it, then that's illegal. But if it's not you who bought it, it's not illegal. Which is
And like,
weird.
if it's on private property also.
That's still really weird. It's like, bro, I can be 18, old enough to fight for our country, and yet
And also old enough to buy a gun.
and vote. Or a 5-year-old can buy a gun.
Well, whatever.
Yes.
It's like, that makes no sense. But I guess that's...
It's America. It's not supposed to make sense.
I think that might have been something that happened just of the compromise to end prohibition.
Yes.
You're a compromise in prohibition.
What?
I can confirm that is Azrael for you.
Oh my god, they added a dark theme finally.
Let's make it brighter.
Dolphin finally has dark mode.
They always had dark mode. What are you talking about?
Well, I did know. I also feel like I might be slightly drunk.
Because you
Slightly.
are.
Just slightly.
It's
What do you
called
think?
buzzed.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm feel a tiny bit buzzed as well. Like I'm still conscious of everything. I find it kind of hard to focus visually on things now.
Aha, so
Yeah.
you aren't scientific when you're drunk.
No, buzzed is different from drunk.
Yeah.
It's like Drunk Light Edition.
Yes, it's
Yes.
Drunk Light Edition, made by Bethesda, which has even less content.
No, Drunk Light Edition is a very light texture pack that's somehow 58 gigabytes in size. Which actually is Fallout 4 texture pack.
That's
no
also
joke.
the texture pack for Skyrim, actually.
No, the Skyrim texture pack is actually properly made for some reason.
What the hell changed?
Todd Coward.
Todd
what
Howard is
changed.
actually just one of those, like, language AIs.
No, he's just been replaced
Yeah.
by Synth.
I can confirm.
I can't
It's almost like
confirm.
these two.
I found the actual Todd Howard. He's stuck in his own basement.
God damn it, File Explorer, why do you have to freeze on me?
God, we were just destroying this other team. Holy shit.
File Explorer has dementia.
I mean, at the rate you seem to be going, you might get dementia.
What? No, I don't. What the fuck?
Temporary
Let's
dementia.
go.
Temporary dementia by being buzzed.
You're temporary
Yeah.
dementia.
I can confirm. Actually, he doesn't have temporary. It's permanent. He forgets stuff all the time.
Also, with that technicality, that would mean that sleeping is temporary dementia.
I mean, yes, that is kind of how that works.
Yes.
What?
Like, when you're sleeping, and your brain is migrating short term to long-term memory. There's a point in time where the memories are like not actually in your brain technically. They're just in between, like short-term and long-term.
Nope.
Space between spaces.
Space
The place
between.
between places.
That was a reference to Indiana Jones?
I have a feeling that Glitch was going to say something completely different.
You know I was.
Yeah.
What?
I can't say it on YouTube, sorry.
Okay.
Let's be real here, half of the things we say would get me banned if YouTube cared.
No, you'd be
YouTube
fine.
doesn't care. You know, I think a good game to play while you're drunk is Serious Sam. What? What? Why? What? Were you okay there?
I
You'll be
won.
okay.
I won. So I took a gulp.
Are you trying to make yourself drunk now?
Yes.
It's a drinking game. I never played one of those.
Oh, actually, I remember one time, like this is like 5 or 6 years ago, I saw my first drunk live stream on YouTube, because yes, that was actually allowed on YouTube for a while.
I think it still is. Like, there's drunk Minecraft
It is.
Markiplier.
Well, anyway, I saw my first actual like drunk live stream. It was so amazing. Like it got to a point where literally everybody got so badly drunk that when they ordered pizza, they somehow got the pizza man to get onto stream and play CS:GO and also would drink.
Sounds like a good time.
Actually, Markiplier did used to do drunk Minecraft. He said many times that he would do it more if he was able to, but he has a health issue that prevents him from being able to drink. Because last time he did a drunk Minecraft, he almost died of a heart attack.
Well,
Personally, I just have fear of drinking. That's why I don't think. That's a bad feeling is.
Oh, also, I kind of feel bad for Markiplier now. His birthday was not too long ago. He spent his birthday in the hospital.
yeah, because of eyes.
Yeah.
Yep. Right in his eyes.
How does he always have this happen to him?
I don't know. It could possibly be a genetic predisposition for certain things.
Yes, but it happens at 10 times when it's important. When something's going on. So, I don't know how that happens. Whew.
I guess also it could just be from just overworking himself, because he's also making like multiple movies.
Yes.
With him being the star, for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Like, that's the reason why he's not in the FNAF movie, actually. Because he turned it down because he's working on like 3 other movies.
Oh, we saw it's movies.
Yes, actually. He literally announced that he's doing a movie on Iron Lung.
Oh, that game! I really want to get that game.
I remember that, but I'm talking about the Toyota movies.
He's doing another movie that's similar to, like, In Space with Markiplier.
I mean, I wouldn't call that a movie.
Well, it's more of an interactive experience because it's on YouTube and it has multiple endings and whatnot.
Yeah.
You can still do that? I thought they removed that functionality.
Only
No,
at the
well,
end stream. There's no annotations in the video, but the end screen can allow you to do that.
Huh.
Yep.
I missed that though. Don't you remember Underpants where they would actually have that interaction with the annotations?
Yeah.
I'm so mad they removed that.
Also, they, what's it called? They killed that program off for YouTubers.
What program?
I forgot what it's called. But the Markiplier got to use it once before it got killed off. Or in the face of Markiplier.
Holy
Another
shit,
one.
it's already 1:30 in the morning.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
that's the reason why we celebrate my birthday, because it's 1:30 in the morning.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
technically it was only 12 when you guys left. So you've been gone
Holy
for almost an
crap.
hour.
Yeah, well, you see, we had like a toast and then like a chat with my parents because, well, why not?
And I was just awkward because I didn't know how to do a toast.
I told you to be dazzled.
Well, my parents were also asking the other Aviel to sing happy birthday to me, which was no.
I did not do it.
Yeah, you didn't, yeah, I told you not to because it would be embarrassing for both of us.
Yes. LOD bias. What the hell is this?
Do you not know what L?
No, LOD bias. I know what
Yes,
LOD
I know.
is, but I don't know what LOD bias is.
That's just the distances at which
Yes.
LOGs switch into the actual mesh.
Huh.
Yep.
So like if the LOD bias is really low, you basically have to be like right up next to a distant object for it to turn into this actual 3D mesh.
Yep.
So -1 is bad.
-1. So LOD bias is usually an unsigned integer. -1 usually means the maximum amount of anything.
Yep.
You're an unsigned integer.
I can confirm he is.
No, I'm a signed integer. I can actually be negative.
No.
You
why I
always
said-
negative. What are you talking about?
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right about that. It's time to make you a positive.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
but
the
you
first thing to
see,
do it.
but you see, adding 1 to -2 to the 64th power is gonna take a very long time to get the.
Well, you know what they say. One negative and one positive makes a positive. Even though that's wrong.
I mean, that is correct if you're dividing them.
Yes. And good thing that Ezra was over there to keep you in check.
Yarr. Oh my god, I broke it!
You break everything, don't you?
Yes.
No, that's a good thing.
I see that I can now imagine that I have the slightly buzz status effect on Project Zomboid.
Yes, walk outside so you can get ate by zombies.
I mean,
broke
that's just
the
called
game.
the rest of mankind. Like, I will say this even when I'm not drunk, or even buzzed. I still think, pretty much everyone that's outside of my household is out to get me.
You said
Oh,
that about me beforehand, but look at what it is now.
Right?
Because now I know that you're not out to get me, but I'm not sure about anyone else outside.
And how about me?
I mean, you have Molotovs.
Yeah, but I wouldn't throw them at you.
You said you would
What?
multiple times.
Wait, you have a Molotov, what?
It's a joke. The entire joke is that every character Glitch plays has to throw a Molotov cocktail.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
But no,
Okay.
in real life, I would give you a big old hug.
I fixed a gay.
Ooh.
Yarsh.
No, thank you.
Wait, not that kind of ooh, what the hell?
What the hell? Step on branch.
Failed.
Get hacked.
Get heckled.
Heckleroni.
I don't know why, but I just find you guys cute.
Oh. Okay,
Nundale.
Nani.
You know, they never actually say nani in colloquial Japanese language unless it's like the only word that they want to say without any kind of like, if it's saying like what, like kind of like a flat kind of sounding one. They always usually say something along the lines of nanda or nandeska.
I love this game. Oh, door's on.
Are you playing Splatoon Sam?
No, I'm playing Serious Sam 2.
Yeah, so Splatoon. Imagine if there was a Serious Sam game that just had a similar gameplay style to Splatoon but open world.
Play Manual Sam while drunk. That'd be interesting.
Or how about this? Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh god. That would be your game. It'd be right up your alley.
I know what that game is and I don't think I'd like it. It's kind of boring.
Yes, but I still feel like it's your kind of game. I don't know why.
What the hell? There's a chick in here.
Excuse me? It's ticking.
The game I'm playing.
Oh!
Azul, you're gonna die.
One stiff drink right there. That's
Alcohol intoxication?
That's what old people say about a strong drink, right? It's a stiff drink.
What the
Right.
hell? This dinosaur spits out exploding grenade things.
Ugh.
I actually know. I took the last drink that in the entire glass. I don't feel too good enough to start.
Just don't get more.
I'm
Proceed to
not.
go get the whole bottle.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not an alcoholic.
You should-
I mean, say that now.
I mean, I should become one because apparently alcoholism cures depression.
No.
no. It's
It makes
at
it
the
worse.
very- at the very best, it would be a temporary fix, and then you'll get horrible withdrawals when you don't have it.
That'll become my dad.
This is better than feeling emotions.
No.
Also, something I've also observed as well when I'm slightly buzzed, and even sometimes when I'm like fully drunk. I've only been drunk like twice in my entire life. Both of them are celebrations. I tend to somehow do better at certain things that require coordination.
Because he's a drink when he's coding.
You say that, but that might actually help a lot. It might make me go faster to write higher quality code. My liver won't like me, but oh well. I can't really change that.
Just like the sun's Markiplier.
Well, the thing is, the reason why Markiplier had health issues when it comes to drinking in general is because it's a semi-common Asian gene where if you drink alcohol, you can't properly digest it. So
Yes,
it just
I
kind
know.
of floats around and hurts a lot and everywhere.
Turns
I
out
guess
you're
that's why
actually
alcohol
weird.
is not really that big of a thing in most Eastern countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's still quite a big thing because it's part of their culture for the most part, but like, they don't make it a point to become an alcoholic. Like, usually alcoholics over there tend to like not live as long. Just
Yeah.
outright.
Yeah.
And like, it's not even like chronic alcoholism that really kills them, it's just a couple of times being drunk consecutively, it can actually dramatically increase their chance of just outright dying, which is kind of
And
sad,
also
but,
your liver just dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a universal constant.
No, I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah? Well, you're a null pointer.
What that's
How
supposed
does
to mean,
that
probably.
even mean?
Exactly.
I mean, I guess that's kind of where the null pointer is. It has no meaning because it's null.
Yeah.
Get hacked.
Get heckled.
Yep.
I wonder when this game came out.
Serious Sam 2?
Yeah.
Didn't it come out in like early 2000s?
2017. I don't know.
Or was
think
it
it came
early
out-
2010s?
I think it was 2009.
No, why?
Actually, it could be.
A lot of good video games came out in like the early 2000s and early 2010s, and then they just kind of stopped being good.
It's kind of funny
Because-
because I never heard of Serious Sam until like 2017.
Yeah,
Exactly
same,
that.
actually. Oh wait, this game... Dang, this game came out in 2005.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like it... It looks a little bit newer than that. Interesting.
I think it was because it was 2005 was around the year where everyone was like, we need to make the games look better, but we still need to make them actually be a good game.
And unlike now, where
More
everything
polygons.
is exactly.
Yeah, nowadays it's like, oh yeah, remove every single distance optimization known to mankind. Remove everything so that looks so good that it looks like real life. Is the gameplay actually good? What gameplay?
Exactly.
It's just a demo for the hardware, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what... Like, for example, Cyberpunk 2077. It's literally just a hardware demo.
Yeah, like,
Nah.
there is still gameplay, but like,
It's very stale.
yeah.
I would say a bad hardware demo.
Yeah,
Like,
because it can't
also-
even run properly on the hardware it's trying to demo.
It can't even run properly on the computers we got.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like, what's the point?
No,
It's
it's
also
like
still very buggy.
200 years from now and they probably want it. And they just still can't want it.
Like, if you want a true new Crisis game, like, you know how Crisis historically was like a really hard game to run, and it was
Yes.
like the meme of, but can it run Crisis? People keep saying that Cyberpunk is that game to replace it.
No.
No. I would say Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 edition is that game.
Yeah, because like, as much as Crisis is a meme, it was still an actual game. Like, it's actually
Yeah.
fun. That's why people don't like the remakes of it, because it's not fun anymore with the remakes.
That's why, and like, Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's actually more demanding, but it's more fun because it actually works.
Yeah, and you're
Yes.
also able to do challenges and whatnot in Flight Simulator. I'd like to think there's probably like a dogfight mode in there, but I doubt it.
I think there is, but you have to do multiplayer for that.
Yeah, but like the multiplayer is really freaking robust in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like I've never and all the times I've seen the game download and whatnot, and even play by other people, I have never seen multiplayer lag out or have any kind of connection issues ever.
Well, the servers suck for downloading updates, though.
Well, yeah, but that's to be expected because everyone in the world is only updates at once, and updates take more data than actually a multiplayer connection does.
Yep.
I would like to have a word with you with that,
Wait, what?
because Steam never has problems with that.
Well, you see, it's because Microsoft, I believe, only has like 1 or 2 servers.
Yep.
Valve has
Which-
1 server in basically every state in the US.
But you
Yep.
see, there's no excuse for that. Microsoft is literally $1 trillion company.
But they also have more businesses than just video games. They have Windows,
Yes.
they have enterprise, and they have servers.
They have
Uh,
Even
cloud-based
so.
platforms.
Yeah, so they it's like, even though they're a $1 trillion company, when you actually split all of that across all the different industries they're part of, it's not that much. Valve
How do you
is
feel about that?
Valve
I also
is
preserve.
known-
I also prefer Microsoft Azure to Amazon's AWS cloud platform.
Even though
It's just
Yeah.
better.
Microsoft Azure recently got hacked.
Well, it's better to
It did.
use.
True. And actually, what's even funnier is that I think the reason why it may have gotten hacked because
Because
Microsoft.
Microsoft has skill issue?
No,
Yes.
Microsoft themselves don't even know. Not even the white hat hackers know how they got hacked.
Skill issue.
But
Yep.
I suspect that it might still be linked to that gigantic data breach, um, that MSI did. Cause that was
Oh boy.
because that MSI data breach that was only half of it that was published. They could have, for some strange reason, had Microsoft Azure private signing keys.
I thought they did.
That was AMD and Intel's private signing keys.
What the hell, Microsoft?
You mean MSI?
Oh wait, I
Yeah.
thought I'm getting drunk.
Also, the game is going to ban me from online play soon.
Yay.
Oops.
It's not even my fault. It's just connection errors from the servers. But it thinks that I'm like rage quitting, but I'm not. I'm just getting disconnected.
Turns out your internet actually
Stop
got
rage quitting. That's my job.
Your internet just passing out because it's drunk. Ugh.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, cause yes. You missed me. Get hacked.
Get heckled.
Heckleronied.
Did Autumn ever join the stream today?
No.
Oh.
He probably
Nope.
went to bed.
Oh.
And it's mainly because he doesn't get sleep. Ever.
Why?
I think it's because of ADHD.
But I get sleep and I have ADHD.
Yes, but you see, he has worse ADHD than you do, and so when he tries to go to sleep, he sees a shiny thing, and then spends the next 95 hours looking for it.
But my shiny thing is computers.
Yeah, but his shiny thing, I kid you not. Oh my god, I'm banned from online play now. But his
Yes.
shiny thing is, I kid you not, literally car keys.
I'm not surprised. And I can't blame him either.
Wow, the skybox also looks pretty good in this game.
Gotta love connection errors.
That's one thing I'm worried about video games. The Kai boxes. I know, PSA.
I mean, skyboxes are kind of cool. They actually set the atmosphere for the game.
Yes. And that's why I love Fallout 3 to fit. No, you don't pass out on stream.
Are you okay there, other me?
Probably not.
No, you still about that. Ugh.
It really doesn't help that you're yawning too, unless you're a sociopath or a psychopath, or just aren't paying attention or whatever. You're supposed to subconsciously yawn as well.
I would never. I guess that
Oh
makes
my
me a
god.
sociopath.
This thing is amazing. This is OP.
Why does it sound like Azul is making out with his pillow?
What?
What? I'm trying to make race car sounds.
That's what it sounds like. I'm sorry, but that's not what it sounds like.
The game is too loud. I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Oh my god.
Absolutely nothing.
I just turned it down.
The frickin'... It's not connecting to any games.
Yes, because it hates you.
God, I don't know why trying to make race car sounds. Kind of remind me of that one story that Mark told me and Phantom, where one time one time he was taking some new antidepressant and antipsychotic medications. Not because he is a psychopath, but because it helped him with other things like depression and focus and whatnot. And he was basically high, and then one time he was like, beep beep from a fire truck.
It was what?
Excuse me?
That's like one time Mark was like beep beep from a fire truck. And he was like high on some new medications because that's how strong his medications have to be.
Sounds like fun.
Just like that one time I accidentally got myself high off of Delta 8.
Well, you
Because
see, marijuana ain't shit compared to like clonazepam.
Well, I didn't even know Delta 8 would make me high. I was just trying to not be stressed out. And then I freaked out because I was high.
Yes, that's what happens.
Apparently you're not supposed to freak out when you're high.
Yeah, if you do, it
Yes,
just kind of makes it worse.
Yes.
Well, you see, I'm not used to my brain turning off. Oh, shit.
That's probably why you don't get good sleep.
Yes. Same for me.
I mean, I sleep good when I do finally fall asleep.
Yeah, but falling asleep for you is like the 12th planet of Hercules.
Yeah, it takes a long time for some reason.
So, he's almost like me, but he doesn't pass that. Gotcha.
And now my eyes are hurting. Great.
And what did you do? Put alcohol in your eyes? Excuse me?
No, I just rubbed my eyes a tiny bit because they're watering.
Why?
I have no idea. I think it might be my glasses pushing my eyelashes into my eye again.
Oh, you have glasses? Excuse me?
Yeah, I've always had glasses.
Get contacts!
No.
Exactly. Get contact.
Because usually whenever I always think that when I try to get contact, I'm going to get an eye infection.
No.
Because I'm terrible
For
at
some reason,
I'm terrible at actually touching my eyeball.
I really want to play this other game now.
We'll play your game, Woo.
What?
Of course he would.
No comment.
You know what's funny? One time Phantom was like, wow, you get horny when you're drunk? It's like, no, I'm always like this.
Yes.
I just get more depressed when I'm drunk, and also I get more sciencey when I'm drunk.
Well,
Which
so
implies
far,
that
I'm not impressed.
Which implies that I'm not actually drunk then, and I'm just kind of buzzed still.
Yeah. No, time to go get the whole bottle. And just hand it to Ezreal.
No, I will not touch it.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you.
It's really freaking heavy.
That's what she said.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever heard you make that kind of a joke.
Really?
Yeah.
You're rubbing off on me.
He does that to everybody. He even done it to me.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed after this round. because I'm actually getting super tired now.
Hey, you know what? Alcohol might be a good way to make me tired, because I'm getting tired.
Yeah, so I guess I'll end that stream there. I don't know what the outro.
If you like it, like and subscribe. Say if you liked it. Hit the notification bell for the next time he streams. Join the Discord. Yada yada yada. These boys need to sleep.
Yeah. So yeah, see you all later.
Yeah.